Hi Capricorn, welcome to your end of September 2017 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. So I'm just shuffling the cards and just giving you a heads up. Below this reading there is information. If you want a private reading, there's a link. If you're looking for a love reading, if you are single and you would like the type of love reading that I offer for singles called Ready for Love, it's on Vimeo and I'll provide a link for that. And I also want you to know that I have other September readings already on YouTube, and you can look on my channel for those. Okay. Put these two so they're closer. Okay, interesting combination here. So as the heart of the matter, we have the Queen of Cups. Sometimes these can be actual people as court cards. So if this is a person who is kind of on your radar, this might be a woman who is a fire, I was going to say a fire sign, a water sign, woman, female, and this could be like a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces woman who is very spiritual or psychic or intuitive, whatever you want to call her. And this could be your mother, this could be your mother-in-law. If she is your mother-in-law, she's not like the mother-in-law from hell. She's a very compassionate person. She's not aggressive. She's not trying to, you know, control your life. She's very caring. Now, this could be a feature of yourself where you have kind of embodied this characteristic. You're an earth sign, Capricorn, so you tend to be more quote-unquote practical, quote-unquote logical. Cups and water energy is intuitive. It's not based on logic per se. The instinct, the part of us that we can't prove but we believe very strongly is present. Okay? And this could be dealing with loved ones who have crossed over. Maybe you've gotten more psychic. You do have Pluto in your sign, and Pluto can transform people in radical ways. And so I think I'm pretty accurate in saying I don't think every human being, even if they were to live to be 100 years old, would have Pluto in their sign. I wonder if that is, because Pluto can take like 15 years to get through a sign. So if you multiply 15 times 12, there's 12 signs. That's going to be a lot more than the average lifespan. So you can look at this as an honor, Capricorn, that you have Pluto transiting your sign, because you could call it in the short term doing a number on you, but in the long term it's really going to bring you into a whole new state of being. And how does this happen? Well, it happens through life lessons, life experiences. So maybe some of you are even studying the healing arts, Reiki, shamanic healing, or psychic development in some fashion. The past position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about getting in alignment and having stuff start to go your way. This card is connected to Jupiter, okay? So Jupiter has been in Libra, and since you guys are Capricorns, that falls in your... Oh, yeah. Hello. That's your 10th house of career, you guys. So you have had this alignment career-wise, and you rule the 10th house. So Jupiter in your 10th house is even more so pronounced. So perhaps for some of you, this is the last gasp of Jupiter in your 10th house. And then Jupiter goes into your 11th house in October. That's the house of hopes and wishes. So it's like the better it gets, the better it gets. That may be talking about your past. Now, the intuitive part of you, perhaps that helped to increase your alignment. Maybe you have begun meditating. Maybe you've begun using positive thinking techniques and countering your Saturnian, I don't know if that's Saturnine nature of kind of pessimism, the shadow aspects of Capricorn, the over materialism or over need for outer show of accomplishment, and gone inward. The Queen of Cups is a very inward, passive energy, and that can be very helpful to develop yourself on a spiritual level. And then we have this card of success, and this is in the world. This is your career. So you have really been successful in something lately, and perhaps you're going to, now this could be the near future, so this could be you taking a bow. And it's very interesting because I did get this card for Aquarius, and Aquarius has a co-ruler of Saturn as well, so maybe it's that Saturn. Oh, you know what I thought too is you're going to have Saturn going into your sign in December. So maybe this is a prelude. You know, you guys have Saturn right now in your 12th house, and that's probably the toughest house you can have it in. So you're going to feel things ease up, I believe, come December when Saturn changes into your sign. And even with Saturn in your sign, I feel like if anyone can handle it, it's a Capricorn, because it's already your nature and you embody those qualities. So there is nothing, I would say, negative about a Capricorn having Saturn in their sign. And just to let other people know, if you're watching for another person or what have you, I have the Sun in Sagittarius, and Saturn is currently in Sagittarius. So I'm supposed to be thinking this is terrible, and I don't. I think too often times we create bad and good, and these are like very simplistic concepts, because something isn't bad if it makes you more serious and disciplined and focused. You know, even if you are a Sagittarius who likes fun and not having to think about tomorrow, it still can come in handy once in a while to think about tomorrow. So it's very interesting how this is all playing out, but I think that you're having good stuff happen now, and you're going to continue to have it. What crosses you is the Page of Swords, and I think this is, of course, the swords can relate to thoughts and Page's messages, but I think this is an internal thing. You may still be plagued with negative messages in your head, and I feel like when the Six of Wands is involved, it can be about, do I deserve this? Or even the Wheel of Fortune. Do I deserve all this good fortune? I don't feel like I earned it. I don't feel like I worked hard enough for this. It's dropping in my lap. I don't trust it. And I think especially for a sign like Capricorn, you may not trust things that are too easy. And I feel like that's something, if that rings true for you, that it's something you need to like adjust within yourself. about how life is supposed to flow. Is it supposed to be upstream? I don't think so. That doesn't mean that everything is going to be easy peasy all the time, but I don't think we have to be in love with the struggle. I think that kind of an attitude is outmoded, and it also doesn't serve anyone. So just a little thought about that. And also the paranoia that comes with any other situation. If there's a romantic partner who is, I would say especially a Leo, but any of the fire signs. Aries is one that I know some of you people, you Capricorns, tend to gravitate towards. And Sagittarius is the other one, fire sign. If there's somebody in your life like that and they seem too good to be true, maybe they actually really respect you, like you may be overly suspicious of that because you don't have a good history with relationships, and that's something that you have to work on. So I'm just saying for those people that resonates with. That could be in the personal arena. A lot of these cards seem more like the professional. The advice is the Fool is to drop all of your preconceived notions and really look at this phase in your life as a new journey, and be willing to be like a child or be like a fool, and not to drag the past with you into this new experience, because that can poison it. You know, if you are always thinking of the other shoe dropping and still weighed down by things that didn't turn out, the disappointments in life. This is being willing to travel light and to have the faith that you're going to find what you're looking for. I love this card. I think this is such a beautiful card. I think I saw somebody with it as a tattoo. I can't remember if that was the card, but you know, I wouldn't go that far. I don't have tattoos. But anyway, but I love that card because I love the idea of treating life as a journey, or you could even look at it as a new novel that you're opening, and you're not going to cheat and look at the end. You're just going to see how it goes because you want to savor every twist and turn in the plot. And the outcome is the Judgment card. And really, you know, this card is connected to karma, the idea of karma, but it's also a card of rebirth. So look at the number. The number is 20. What is happening on the 20th? Well, in September, we're having a new moon in Virgo. Virgo, for you, is your 9th house, which deals with the higher mind, which deals with travel. So there could be new beginnings in these areas where you may be exposed, as I said with the Queen of Cups, you may be exposed to a whole new series of ideas, Capricorn, that really inspire you, a new way of being. Maybe you never were on a spiritual path, and now you are starting to get into it big time. And I think in September, with Mars in that 9th house, you're just really on fire with these concepts and wanting to be, you know, the 9th house, you could even say with travel, that represents it, but not like having 10 suitcases. I think of like somebody, and I could see a Capricorn person doing this because you guys are natural minimalists. You're not interested in buying. Most of you, I don't think, are interested in buying useless junk that you don't need. You're very Spartan, many of you, and you know, you might like quality, but you don't necessarily want quantity. So I could see some of you traveling very lightly. I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but you know, going to historical sites and doing something, or spiritual sites in a foreign country, and doing it for your spiritual growth, or your intellectual growth, not just going on a cruise and just like stuffing your face for a week. Okay, nothing wrong with cruises, but I'm talking about if you are traveling, you may be doing it with a spiritual purpose or something else, and that may be what is coming for you. Also, the Judgment card is about rebirth, coming through the fire, if you've had any kind of challenges. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune is saying to you, here is your reward for, you know, just having the faith. And now you can experience, you know, reap the blessings of what has come before. So anyway, Capricorn, I wish you all the best as September comes to a close. Take care of yourselves. Bye.